tell me about how women get a fuller lip and what it feels like when you touch it.
Right. Back in the older days, collagen injections were in vogue and very popular at that time, but the problem with collagen was it didn't last very long. So patients were having to come back very frequently, once every 4 to 6 weeks, to keep their lips plump. Now we have the ability to use longer lasting injectables. One of them is called Juvederm. It's hyaluronic acid, which is actually in our joints, if you would, so it's a human product that's genetically engineered, and it sticks around for about 9 months to a year. So that's what we inject.
My lips are sensitive. How do you inject into the lip? You just put some numbing stuff and just inject it?
We do some topical cream, and interestingly now, through the years, they've refined the product to include lidocaine, which is numbing medicine within the product. So aside from that initial little poke that you feel, a little bee sting, it really doesn't hurt very much anymore, and patients do really wonderfully with it.
How do you know how much to inject? And if you don't want to get too full, but you want certainly the person to get a bang for their buck.
There is a little bit of an art form to it. I think you have to have the eye for how much to inject, how much not to inject.
Yeah.
You have to know where to inject, more importantly. A lot of gals will have some fine wrinkles right at the lip line that they don't like, and maybe their lip's not quite as full. So you'll build up this border of the lip where the pink meets the white. That's called the vermilion border. And you inject the vermilion, and then you assess whether they need more injected into the plump pink part of the lip as well.
What does the Juvederm feel like? Is it nice old soft old stuff?
It is nice and soft, and that's what's great about hyaluronic acid. It's almost a gel consistency to it. So if you put it on your finger, it would be very slick and very smooth feeling.
So kissing, puckering your lips, moving your lips around would feel very natural.
It's very natural, and that's the beauty of the hyaluronic acid being a product that's derived from humans.
Yeah.
It's very well tolerated in the tissue.
How long does it last?
About 9 to 12 months, depending on the patient. That has to do with the patient's metabolism, how wired they are, how fast they eat the product up. But most gals are very happy to get 9 to 12 months out of the injections, and that's about the typical time.